kids. What time is it?
It's time to celebrate Happy Mario Day, following the crossover in between both franchises, Little Charmers and Super Mario Bros. So before we start the movie, I just wanted to say much about important things about crossover I'm always interested into. So when I did concerned about Little Charmers in comparison to Mario Brothers, I always found a little detail between the nitpicking overalls on the dress. One thing you haven't known about the buttons that they both have similar colors, similar to both Mario and Charming and both at once in comparison. I honestly found out that the elbows in position into one racing above each other kind of look worth a coincidence to my opinion. I will let that slide for now, let's get into it. That's the first little detail I'm about to point out, similar to both the overalls and the shirt and dress. The only other downside I found even more interesting is when you compare the eyeballs and the one color resolutions. Almost as similar to both Luigi from the Super Show as well as from the cartoon or the render artwork. This isn't much of a really little nitpicking detail I found out. Little no side differences because compared to both dolls, because of the smaller scaling downgrade compared to the action figure as well as the figures themselves from Canada can't produce, something really bizarre that happens to my appeal is that they don't seem to both match at once. Mario figures are not even that big enough of a scale. This may result into a coincident change. Not to mention the pets we always had with both Charmers and the Plumbers they don't own, similar to the Goombas. Something where you compared to the little pet here, Seven, and even Mario. They seem alike a little too often small. Almost as matching as the cartoon series we seen in the movie. There's nothing too different about the plumber's size to the action figure to the dolls we have. If there's one thing I hate more than the actual Charmer scaling compared to the Enchantress we have about now, the dolls compared to the action figure here does appeal to be more fitting for the plumber itself. Now I'm no joke, I don't really do prefer Hazel more than Mario. To my surprise, I do think it's even way better than Princess Toadstool. I'm not honest to expose the Charmer scaling compared to the action figures. I still think I prefer the dolls compared to the action figures more better, because Mario is more fitting for the Enchantress. Honestly, it's a little weird seeing the actual dolls looking directly to us. I mean, Mario doesn't care. I almost can't forget Seven, he's always my favorite character in the series. Call off the search, you guys. The year of Luigi has already been bankrupt over $456 million. Now that I feel like I'm ordinarily too tired to talk, here's what Lavender looks like compared to Luigi. As you can see by the amount of palette swaps from between her shirts and overalls compared to Luigi, this is the figure of chess, by whatever means necessary. Checkmate. Something that really bugs me about the headband downgrading between the budget and between episodes, either Charming Hearts Day or a snug little rug. Boy, was I jealous. Sure, I can call this lame, which stands for Luigi, cause who knows? Luigi #1. Well, since this is the promotion to the Mario Day special video, I guess we'll just have to stick around. Well, that's about a wrap for now, you folks. Stay tuned for more Mario content.
So, Hazel, who are you going to bet 1 cent for our date night?